All right, my battery's running low. Hey, but this is gonna be, I'm at the Norfolk Airport. I'm gonna do a special. I'm gonna be here for like 4 days. This is my hometown of Norfolk, Virginia. Hampton, actually, across the Chesapeake Bay. So just to talk about it a little bit, this area has got 7 cities: Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Hampton, Newport News, Suffolk, and also the Eastern Shore. It's about 1.8 million people. We got 2 area codes out here. We just acquired one here over this past fall, and no football team or nothing like that. No, not that much free enterprise, but it's known for a lot of military and veterans here. I'm a veteran myself. That's the reason why I left here to go in the first place, to get in the Army and then eventually be in Las Vegas. So I just got off the plane here. It's like a 5-hour and 20-minute flight from like Las Vegas. So I'm gonna take the next 4 days doing a tour as much as I can, and you know, you can see some landmarks around here. So, and we'll talk about that a little later after I charge my battery. So I'll see you all around. All right, how we doing there? So, all right, I'm gonna start my tour of Hampton here by my hometown, that is, by doing just a little tour of the Coliseum and maybe a couple of landmarks downtown Hampton. Now, they built this Coliseum here. It seats about 8,000, maybe a little bit more if you have some type of convocation. They built this in 1970 or 71, the same year I was born. To let you know that how old I am. And actually, I'm right down the street from it. And we just do just a little, not much footage of it. All right, it's mainly known for like concerts and stuff like that, but they've had some basketball games. They used to have an ABA team here, and they played in this facility here. And it was recently remodeled. So let's just check this out, okay? All right, so this is the Coliseum I was telling you about here. You see, it's basically shaped like a crown, all right? And over in this area, it's basically like the Midtown Hampton, all right, area. There's like a nice convocation center here, convention center. For any conventions, here's like a embassy suites, and down that way is like, that's where they have the mall at, all right? So this was supposed to be kind of like the social spot of Hampton a long time ago. All right, that's to my right there. So that's Interstate 64. All right, that runs pretty much the main drag here in Hampton, Norfolk area. That runs all the way down to Virginia Beach and Suffolk. And this is the east terminal end, actually, of I-64. The other terminal end is in St. Louis. So it's going to run through the mid part of the country, north to south. But anyway, back to the Coliseum here. So I've had my graduation. I played a couple of basketball games here in this facility back in the day. All right, so that's just a little tour of it. Let's just see if we can get a little bit closer. That's if we're allowed. So that's all the parking that they have right here. And I was telling you that they had an ABA team back in the day called the Virginia Squires. Now, I was old enough. My dad took me over here to this, to a basketball game. That's Dr. J played there for 1 year for that team. All right. Again, let's try to get a closer view of it. Man, the weather's bad over here. It's probably like 35 degrees, and you can see it's very bad overcast. But back to the Coliseum here, all right? I got a little too close, but this is like a drop-off area. They recently built this just around it. There used to be like a little housing development area there called, I think it was called Cherry Hill. They tore that down. Now they built new housing over there, apartments and condos. So here we are right here, all right, with the Coliseum. That's like the entrance of it. And they have like a little fountain here. Okay. And again, that's the interstate. This is basically like the west end of it. So you're going to enter, you see a couple of people here entering it. I don't want to film them, but they'll come right up there in there. They'll go up those ramps and so forth, okay? Coliseum, again, that it was remodeled probably about maybe 10 years ago. And again, it's really, really nice and well manicured and well kept and all that. Okay, it's the 50-year anniversary, I believe it's this year, 2020, 2021. I believe they opened it at the very beginning of 1971 or the end of 1970. And I've just showed you the brochure of it. All right, so that's pretty much the tour of Hampton Coliseum here. They haven't, just like in Las Vegas, they have not had any events in here since the shutdown here March 22nd. And it's known now as for the Jazz Festival they have, Hampton Jazz Festival, which is the latter part of June. So let's do that. And so that's that. And we're going to move on probably to downtown Hampton. We're going to talk a little bit about downtown Hampton. There's a lot of history there in downtown Hampton. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just thought I'd do like a little quick tour of downtown Hampton here. All right. I want to rotate my camera. Give me a second though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is downtown Hampton. I'm on the main drag. Here's a church to the left here. I think we just passed the First Baptist, one of the first African churches here in Hampton. It's a lot of your municipal stuff is down here. The City Hall here is to the left. All right, that was built in the early 70s as well, around the same time Hampton Coliseum, I think a couple of years after that. All right, so that's that. Here is a, I think it used to be an elementary school, but now it's like a detention center. Okay, I believe it's for juveniles, all right? But it may be a holding cell, all right? A little temporary holding cell. And it's changed a lot downtown Hampton. They tore down a lot of the landmarks because it was like a lot of like different like old like stores and restaurants, and they built a lot of new housing here. So here's like Eaton Street. I'm on Lincoln Street. Okay. In between here, you see I'm gonna enlarge that a little bit so you can see that's Interstate 64. All right, that's where the Hampton Bay, actually back in the day, that's where the first settlers come from England and all that, and they brought slaves over here. Okay, it was a slave town, very similar to Charleston, South Carolina. You know, I'm sorry for the image here. It's a very bad overcast today. This used to be a office building here. And I guess now it's part of the Hampton University here, administration building here. See, it's a lot of new stuff here. It used to be the TV station right over here on Eaton Street, but that moved to Norfolk now. Okay. This in front of me, this very nice facility is the Crown Plaza. I think it was the Radisson when they built it at first. All right, and it was there at the IMAX Museum there, but it's not there anymore. Excuse me. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to make a right turn here on Settlers Landing. Again, this is where a lot of your settlers here had came back in the day, but they don't want to have that image anymore. You have to go to Jamestown for that. All right, now over here to the left, that we just kind of passed it. That's the Virginia Space Science Center for NASA. They have the NASA here and the Air Force Base Langley here. And I'm not allowed to do any footage over there because of, you know, homeland security issues. That's where you go if you want to take a look at any spacecraft or anything to that nature. Okay, I was trying to get a closer view of the Hampton Bay there. Some stores off to the right. Okay, restaurants, municipal center. more law firms and so forth. So let's go on Bridge Street. So this is like the old bridge that people would travel across. It looks like they had refurbished it. So, you know, it's not much around here there, folks, all right? This is the old Hampton Bay there, okay? I can't rotate this thing that good. Let me see here. Let me take it off so you can see it, guys. Never mind, because I can't be on the street like this. All right? I'm going to have to do a separate clip on that. All right, I'm going to get out of my car and roll a second a take of that real quick, all right? All right, so here's like the little Hampton Bay here. It's a small bay. And you have nice houses surrounding. Okay, they have boats over here. It's very, very, very nice. I'm going to take you to another part that I showed you over there by the City Hall over there on Eaton Street. Okay, real fast here. Let me go close my door. This is the rental car here. I hope everybody in Vegas is doing well and being safe out here. So back in the day, you used to go fishing on these bridges or whatever. They cut all that out now. We used to go fishing, me and Dad. Man, we fished like every night, especially on weekends. Dad used to be out all night. I mean, we would fish like it was a job. Dad would fish like every night, like till like 11 o'clock during the week, and then he fish all night or whatever. And I'll get a segment that I could do Buckrow Beach. But here's like the image ahead of me. That's Hampton University there. That was founded by Booker T. Washington in the late 1800s. Okay, and you know, a little fisherman's wharf here. All right, not much here, nothing special. All right, great place to raise a family. It's a lot of military and veterans here. Actually, my dad was in the Air Force, and he got out of the Air Force in '73, and he came here, and he was in the Air Force, and he got here, I think, in '71, where me, my sister, and my brother was born. Okay, and he was from West Philadelphia, and you know, it could get a little rough up there in Philly. So he decided to, you know, to make this home. And I think a lot of people, other people follow suit from Jersey and New York and all that. And I go to Philadelphia from time to time, but you know, this is a lot more of my setting or whatever. I am a country boy at heart, although I live in Vegas. So let's move on though. I got to meet up with lunch with a friend, and then we'll do some more footage. All right, so this right here is a cannon here of in memory of Edward Braddock. He was a major general of the Revolutionary War. So maybe I should save a segment to talk about the wars that they had here. They did have the Revolutionary War, in which they were supposed to have surrendered in Yorktown. That's Lord Baltimore, that is. And the Civil War was also fought here too at the Fort Monroe. And maybe I'll get around to do a segment of that. Okay, so I just wanted to do a little clip on that, and that's Hampton University over there where the bay is. All right, you can't see it that good from here. Look at this house right here. You see they got these Victorian style houses. These are yachts over here, okay, and they have a nice yacht club that guys, I guess, are going to. But again, a real very old historic part of Hampton here. This is Victoria Street. Okay, so real fast here. I'm sorry about that. So these houses are probably like $1 million right here, between probably 500,000 and maybe $1 million. And they're very, very old. And let me get this right here, because I'm supposed to meet up with a friend there. So you get a nice little tour of Victoria Boulevard here. I'm gonna have to do this rest of this segment later. All right, so that's gonna be it on the one for downtown Hampton. So I'm going to make some other videos because I got some other areas that I want to do some footage on. So stay tuned for another video pertaining Hampton and Newport news. Thanks for listening.